Fandango is a lively couples dance from Iberia, usually in triple metre, traditionally accompanied by guitars and castanets or hand clapping. Fandango can both be sung and danced. Sung fandango is usually bipartite, it has an instrumental introduction followed by variations. Sung fandango usually follows the structure of cante that consists of 4 or 5 octosyllabic verses or musical phrases. Occasionally, the first copla is repeated. The metre of fandango is similar to that of the bolero and seguidilla. It was originally notated in June 8 time, but later in 3/8 or 3/4. Origins: the earliest fandango melody is found in the anonymous Libro de diferentes cifras de guitarra from 1705, and the earliest description of the dance itself is found in a 1712 letter by Marta N. Marta, a Spanish priest. Fandango's first sighting in a theatrical work was in Francisco de Lefadeal's Intrema copyright al Novio de la Aldeana staged in Seville, circa 1720. By the late 18th century it had become fashionable among the aristocracy and was often included in tonadolas, zarzuelas, ballets and operas, not only in Spain, but also elsewhere in Europe. Widely varying claims have been made about the origin of fandango, its relation to the Solia, Jabra and Tenra, to the Andalusian Malaguí plus or minus a, Granadina, Murciana and Rondi plus or minus a, to the Canario and Gitano, to the Jota Aragonesa. Classical music, the form of fandango have been used by many European composers, and often included in stage and instrumental works. Notable examples include J. P. Ramos' Les Trois Mains, Domenico Scarlatti's Fandango Portuguese copyright S, and Fandango del Siglo Escarlate. Fandango forms number 19 in the part 2 of Gluck's ballet Don Juan. It appears also in the third act finale of Mozart's opera La Noz di Figaro. In the finale of Luigi Boccherini's string quartet Op. 40 No. 2. Antonio Sola's Fandango for harpsichord. Luis de Freitas Branco's third movement of his Suite Alentejo No. 1 is inspired on the popular fandango of the regions of Alentejo and Ribatejo. Spanish dance, the current 3/4 pattern of the fandango, its distinctive progression, lyrics with octosyllabic verses and the use of castanets and guitars are well documented from the 18th century. The fandango's grands are normally danced by couples, which start out slowly with gradually increasing tempo. Many varieties are derived from this one. The fandangios are livelier, more festive derivations of fandangos. Some regions of Spain have developed their own style of fandangos, such as Huelva and Malaga. Northern areas such as the Asturias Principality of Asturias, the Basque Country and Castile and Leque den Castile have preserved a more relaxed performance. Portuguese dance, fandango is one of the main folk dances in Portugal. The choreography is quite simple. On its more frequent setting, 2 male dancers face each other, dancing and tap dancing one at each time, showing which one has the most lightness and repertoire of feet changes in the tap dancing. The dancers can be boy and girl, or rarely 2 girls. While one of the dancers dances, the other just goes along. Afterwards, they both drag their feet for a while until the other one takes his turn. They stay there, disputing, seeing which one of them makes the feet transitions more eye-catching. The Fandango do Ribatejo refers specifically the form of fandango practiced in Ribatejo, Portugal. The dance is usually performed by 2 campinos. Figurative meaning: as a result of the extravagant features of the dance, the word fandango is used as a synonym for a quarrel, a big fuss, or a brilliant exploit. References: Blatter, Alfred. Revisiting Music Theory, A Guide to the Practice, pages 28. ISBN 0-415-97440-2. La Jota y el Fandango unregistered trademark, La Correspondencia Musical, IB/198, to 3, Bibliography, Diccionario de la Lengua Castellana, Pubn of the Real Academia Española plus or minus ol. P. Manguet el, Breve Tratado de los Pasos de Danza a la Española plus or minus ola que hoy se estilan en seguidillas, fandangos y otros tour plus or minus idos. FM La Cubed Pez, a Variations al Minuet a Fandanado EMNM 1742, FF1 a Euro 6, MLE Moreau de Saint Mar Copyright Y. Dawns Bifos, Vida de Pedro Sapato y Caldera Cubed N, Escenas Andaluzas, Eoca Cubed N y Rivas, Cantos a Spa plus or minus Ols, M. de Larramendi, Choreographer AO Descripa Cubed N General de la Mu Noble y Mu Real Provincia de Guipa ZCOA, a Euro La Jota y el Fandango Euro Unregistered Trademark, La Correspondencia Musical, IB/198, to a Euro 3, J. Ribera y Tarraga Cubed La Música de la Jota Aragonesa, Enseo Hista Cubed Rico, M. N. Hamilton, Music in 18th Century Spain P. Nettle, The Story of Dance Music, B. Potier, a Euro A Propos de Fandango Euro Unregistered Trademark, Les Langues na Copyright O Latins, XLII, 22 a Euro 5, A. Gobin, Le Flamenco, J. Crivilla Copyright I Barga Cubed El Folklore Musical, M. R. Alvarez Martinez, a Euro dos Obras Ina Copyright Ditas de Domenico Scarlatti Euro Unregistered Trademark, RDMC, Vis. 51 a Euro 6, E. Osorio Bolio de Soldivar, a Euro LCA Cube di Soldivar, Una Nueva Fuente de Música Paraguay Tara Euro Unregistered Trademark, Aspar plus or minus en la Música de Occident, Salamanca 1985. 87 a Euro 91, Apuiana, a Euro Influences Iba Copyright Ricas y Aspectos por Investigar en la Obra para Clave de Domenico Scarlatti Euro Unregistered Trademark, Ibid, 39 a Euro 49, J. Blas Vega, a Euro Fandango Euro Unregistered Trademark, Diccionario Enciclopa Copyright Dico Ilustrado del Flamenco, 284 a Euro 5, J. Asian, a Euro The Spanish Fandango from 18th century a Euro Oe Lascivious a Euro to 19th century Exoticismo Euro Unregistered Trademark, NM, XLVIII, 229 a Euro 50, JM. Selen, a Euro Langage du Fandango, de la Po Copyrightique Musical or Sens Po Copyrightique du Cante John da Euro Unregistered Trademark, NM, 1, 245 a Euro 70, external links, Flamenco Institute Flora Albaco N. Flamenco Dance Company and Academy. Flamenco Forms,